which business are you really in? It used to be when somebody asked you, what do you do for a living? And I'm going to pick cameras as an example. What do? You used to say, I'm selling cameras. And I remember 10 years ago, I was working at B&H, and Hershey Yakovovich came up with this thing that we're a technology company. And later I saw that Amazon, Jeff Bezos, also said the same thing. We're a technology company. They realized then that in order to compete in the 21st century, their systems and operations has to be extremely efficient. Their hardware, software, everything has to be very efficient. So they came up with this thing, we're a technology company, we happen to sell cameras. A different version of this is where companies realized that they're a marketing company. And the same thing was, companies said, okay, what am I? My job is to bring the customers into my store to have them buy from me. So they said, okay, we're a marketing company. We happen to sell cameras. Now, along came Tony Yashai from Zappos. And I'm going to talk more elaborate about Zappos in a minute, but I just want to bring out this one point that Tony has taken this to the next level, and I call this the 3.0 level. So 1.0 was when people just said, okay, what do? I sell cameras. 2.0 was when they said we're a technology company or we're a marketing company selling cameras. And Zappos says, no, we're a service company, happen to sell blank. And on their help page, the first thing you see when you go to their help page, you say, we're a service company, happen to sell blank. And now they say anything, everything, and whatever. They started with shoes, and then they went to different categories. But that's the concept here is they realized that they're a service company. Now, before I go to 4.0, I want to just bring one more interesting development in this service company concept. Is there's a new development where companies are now saying, if you're a service business, you're in the mind-reading business. You have to know your customer. You have to read their minds, know what they want. And to illustrate this, is the Marriott Hotel back in 2004 was the first hotel that introduced free internet in the rooms. Today it's standard, as I said, as competition does it, everybody copies. At the time it was very forward-looking. In 2008, they were the first to introduce Wi-Fi in the lobbies, free Wi-Fi in the lobbies. So the CEO of Marriott explains, we saw the people, our customers, our guests sitting in the lobbies with their laptops. We know not all of them have internet, so we felt it was the right thing to do. The point here is, your customer sometimes is not going to know what to ask for. Sometimes they're not going to have the chutzpah to ask for it, or whatever the reason, they might not know that something like this could be available. Your job as a mind reader, as a service business is, you have to know your customers so well, you should know what they want before they even know what they want. And at the hotel, the point is very well illustrated. Nobody had the chutzpah to ask for, give me free Wi-Fi in the lobbies at the time when Wi-Fi cost money everywhere. But here's a guy who says, what does it take to have free Wi-Fi in the lobby? Just buy a wireless router for $40, you plug it into our internet in the system, you make it available to everybody. It's not even a very costly thing for them. And even if it is a costly thing, but the point is, anticipate what they want and look for ways on how to give it to them. 4.0 in this ascending ladder, you're still with me? 1 was plain, what do? I sell cameras. 2 was, I'm a technology company or a marketing company. 3.0 was, I'm a service company. And in a way, when you're saying you're a service company, you're still indicating that you're a customer service company. 4.0 is when you realize, 4.0 is very special, that's when you realize that you're really in the people business. And this is not just your company, your customers. The people business means every human being that's in contact with your company is your customer. You have a chance to wow every person involved in who has a contact with your company. Your vendors, your suppliers, vendors, same thing, your bank, And in a minute I'll illustrate how these things actually come back to pay dividends also. But realize for a second, your job to wow them is not limited to customers. And that's the people skill. You're in the people business. Hello again. I hope you enjoyed and gained some valuable insight from this video and you share it with your friends. You're welcome to leave feedback at snapahead.com. Also leave your email address to be notified when there's future posts. And feel free to email me about topics you want to see covered, questions you have, or stories you wish to share. From my years of learning, doing business, and helping other businesses, these posts are just some of the general laws of business success that I've learned, which I share freely with you, my esteemed audience. For more advanced and customized programs which will help you at a minimum double and triple your business, contact my office. Information is on the website. Thank you and see you again soon.